Hello friends, welcome to Moradabad Wildlife Window, where every day opens a new window into the wild world. Come along with us to explore the amazing wildlife stories of Moradabad and its surroundings. Got it? Up here, where the air thins to a whisper, a kingdom of rock and ice reigns supreme. This is the high country of Central and South Asia, the Himalayas, Karakoram, Pamir, and Hindu Kush. A landscape carved by millennia of upheaval and glacial retreat, stretching across 12 nations. It is a vertical world where life clings to existence between 3,000 and 5,400 meters. The sun is a fierce glare, the winds, relentless sculptors of snow and stone. In this unforgiving wilderness, survival is an art form, mastered by a creature of profound mystique. And as the first light spills over the peaks, turning the world from sapphire to silver, a life begins in the deepest silence. In a hidden den, a crevice shielded from scouring winds and the eyes of eagles, a snow leopard has given birth. This sanctuary, often used for generations, is a promise of security in a land that offers little. A snow leopard cub blinks at the dim light, blind at birth and utterly dependent. Weighing less than half a kilogram, its woolly, spotted coat is its only defense against the biting cold. For the first week, its world is a tapestry of scent and warmth, defined by its mother's presence. It is warmed by a mother who hasn't eaten in days. She will not leave the den, sacrificing her own strength to provide the rich, fatty milk her cubs need. Her body is a furnace, her constant presence a shield against the lethal temperatures outside. After a week, hunger drives her out. For the next few months, her life will be a perilous rhythm of departure and return. She leaves only to hunt, a phantom slipping into the vastness. She is Panthera uncia, the ghost of the mountains, her body a masterpiece of high-altitude adaptation. She moves over cliffs, her magnificent tail, nearly a meter long, acting as a counterbalance on treacherous ledges. When she rests, she wraps it around her face like a scarf, a personal muffler against the freezing air. Her paws are natural snowshoes, broad and thickly furred on the bottom, distributing her weight to float on powder. This fur also insulates her pads from the frozen ground and provides extra grip on slick, icy rock. Her very footsteps are engineered for silence. Her primary prey are blue sheep, or parel, and the majestic Asiatic ibex, powerful herbivores at home on these precipitous slopes. But she will also take marmots, pikas, and hares. Returning to the den, she brings them their first taste of meat. Every mouthful is a transfer of energy, a lesson in survival. Grow strong, stay hidden, learn the ways of the mountain. The cubs tumble into sunlight in their second month, their world expanding from the dark den to the rocky ledge outside. Their play is not frivolous. It is a rehearsal for life. Every pounce and chase hones the reflexes and strengthens the muscles they will one day depend on. They are learning to stalk shadows, to use the terrain for concealment. They pounce on snow, on their mother's patient tail, on each other. Their smoky grey coats, patterned with dark rosettes, are a lesson in camouflage, allowing them to dissolve into the mottled landscape of rock and lichen. Their mother teaches through action and instinct. The wind is your cover, masking scent and sound. The rock is your ally, your shield from the eyes of prey. The mountains are your map, a territory of ridges and ravines you must learn by heart. She communicates not with roars, snow leopards cannot roar, but with quiet, breathy chuffs, a sound of reassurance. By dusk and dawn, they move. They are crepuscular hunters, most active in the low light when their prey is also on the move, and the shadows are long. The ghost of these peaks prefers the edges of day. Hunting is a lesson in patience, a discipline of stillness. A snow leopard may watch a herd for hours, motionless, calculating angles, wind direction, and the alertness of its target. This is a game of energy conservation. In the thin air, every calorie counts. A failed hunt is a costly expenditure. Then, after hours of stillness, a sudden cascade of muscle. A snow leopard can launch itself 20, even 50 feet in a single leap, bounding down near vertical cliffs to ambush prey from above. Its powerful hind legs provide the explosive thrust, its claws catching like ice picks on stone and frozen earth. A successful kill, a barrel, can weigh 3 times as much as the leopard herself and last a week if it's safe. She will drag the carcass to a sheltered spot, caching it under an overhang or covering it with snow to hide it from scavengers like lammergeiers and foxes. In this ecosystem, nothing is wasted. But the mountains are changing. The ancient rhythms are being disrupted. Climate change is warming this fragile world faster than the global average. Glaciers, the water towers of Asia, are retreating, altering river flows. The very snow that defines this habitat is becoming less reliable. As the climate shifts, pastures climb higher. Human settlements and their livestock push deeper into the snow leopard's domain. Overgrazing by domestic animals depletes the vegetation, and the wild prey fades, forced to compete for dwindling resources. Fences stitch across ancient paths, fragmenting territories that can span hundreds of square kilometers. A hungry cat, finding its natural prey scarce, is drawn to an easier meal: livestock. And when a family whose livelihood depends on its small herd loses an animal, desperation and fear can answer with a trap or poison. This is the heart of human-wildlife conflict, a clash of survival needs, where both herder and leopard are victims of a changing landscape. Beyond retaliatory killings, poachers covet a pelt that vanishes into black markets, a status symbol fueling an illicit global trade. The ghost's beautiful vanishing coat makes it a target. Still, there's hope ghosting these ridgelines. A new generation of conservation is taking root, one that understands the fate of the leopard is tied to the prosperity of the people who share its home. Science is lighting the way. Camera traps, our tireless digital scouts, catch whisker patterns and spot constellations as unique as human fingerprints. This data allows researchers to count and identify individual leopards without disturbing them, building a crucial census of this elusive population. GPS collars provide an even deeper look into their secret lives, revealing the vastness of their territories. This science empowers local communities. Community rangers, many of them women who know these mountains intimately, track prints, monitor prey populations, and protect dens. They are the frontline guardians of the ghost. Simple, effective solutions are turning conflict into coexistence. Predator-proof corrals with reinforced walls and wire mesh roofs protect livestock at night. Community-managed livestock insurance programs compensate herders for any losses, removing the incentive for retaliation. Education programs in schools are fostering a new generation of conservation ambassadors. In some regions, snow leopard festivals celebrate the cat not as a threat, but as a vital part of their natural and cultural heritage. Carefully managed ecotourism brings new income, making a live snow leopard more valuable than a dead one. The cub, now a sub-adult, is nearly ready for a solitary life. The lessons are learned. The bond with its mother will soon break, and it will set off to find its own territory, its own story on these slopes. Its survival, and the survival of its kind, depends not only on its own strength and skill, but on our wisdom. It depends on our willingness to protect these ridgelines, to foster coexistence, and to ensure that the ghost of the Himalayas has a future as enduring as the mountains themselves. If you enjoyed our wildlife journey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Join Moradabad Wildlife Window and experience new adventures in nature every day. See you in the next episode.